Welcome to the channel Understanding the Science Behind. Today we're exploring the fascinating science of alcohol production. We'll break down the chemistry behind it, the different types of alcohol, and how ethanol, the main ingredient in beverages, is produced. To understand how alcohol is made, let's start with the basics. Alcohol, or ethanol specifically, is produced through a process called fermentation. Fermentation is a metabolic process where sugars or starches are converted into alcohol and carbon dioxide by yeast or bacteria. The general chemical formula for this reaction is C6H12O6-Arrow2C2H5OH plus 2 CO2 in simpler terms. This means that one molecule of glucose, our starting sugar, breaks down into two molecules of ethanol and two molecules of carbon dioxide. So when you're watching bubbles rise in a fermenting brew, that's the carbon dioxide being released. Fermentation, the heart of alcohol production. The role of sugars in yeast fermentation is where the magic happens. It's a biological process driven by microorganisms like yeast or bacteria. These organisms feed on sugars found in ingredients like barley, grapes, or apples, and convert them into ethanol and carbon dioxide. The sugar typically comes from carbohydrates, which are broken down into simpler sugars like glucose and fructose during preparation. For example, in brewing beer, grains like barley are malted to activate enzymes that convert starch into fermentable sugars. Let's look at the chemistry. Yeast uses enzymes to break down glucose during glycolysis, producing pyruvate. Pyruvate is then converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide in an anaerobic process, meaning it happens without oxygen. Here's the simplified equation for alcoholic fermentation.